All right, folks, welcome back and good evening if you're coming in new. We're moving on to the storyline playthrough for New England. Let's see. So, New England a little closer to home for me, but it's actually very similar to the last map we played. The last map we played, we had all the ducks and such. On this one, we have quail, rabbit, turkey, goldeneye, teal, mallards, ringneck pheasants, bobcats, raccoons, coyotes, gray foxes, red foxes, white-tailed deer, black deer, and moose. So we're going to get it started here and be on our way. As soon as it wants to let me click. This game and my computer do not agree with each other. Alright, and away we go. A nice flyby with no mountain textures. Come on, pop in.
Everything we do leaves a mark.
It's called a scar.
Out here, we're lucky to walk among such ancient ridges, and we do our best to preserve these untamed wilds. I'm grateful that a seasoned hunter like yourself comes all the way here to support our efforts. My name's Trevor Locke. We talked on the phone. I'm
Hi,
very
Trevor.
excited to get to know each other at last. You have no idea how many stories I've heard about you.
This guy's just like, your fame has preceded
Feel
you.
free to explore the reserve by yourself, and I'll be there if needed. Welcome to New England Mountains.
Hopefully he has some missions for me. I joke, but there's a bunch of missions. Not a lot of side missions. Maybe 5 or 6 side missions. Alright, let's see what we got here. Off the beaten path. Welcome, I'm Trevor Locke, head warden.
How was your trip?
It was great.
I imagine the ride here was a little bumpy, right? Yeah. Around here we like it remote and rugged.
I need to get some more ammo for my main
Before
7
you head
millimeter.
out, take the time to figure out your gear and equipment if you need to.
Exactly,
You'll want
Trevor.
to be well prepared for all kinds of environment or weather. This is New England, after all. First things first, as I'm sure you know, resting is key. I'd recommend locating the nearest outpost and opening it. There. I just sent the coordinates to your hunter mate, just in case.
Alright, we need some rifle ammo. 7 millimeter polymer tip.
My hope is to make this reserve an inclusive place for people not just to hunt, but also to experience a genuine adventure. Something that will take them off the beaten path, you know?
My goal is to shoot animals.
So many people go through life without ever experiencing the true outdoors. And I believe access to nature should be a human right. Nice. That outpost is one of the more recent ones. Don't get too used to all the modern comfort, especially if you plan on hiking in high altitude or in the valleys in the north. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. I'll be in touch once you're at the outpost.
I am at
We'll
the
see.
outpost.
You can't miss it. Oh, by the way, I took the liberty of leaving a backpack for you there. Feel free to use it, in case you're interested in helping out around the reserve.
Was this like the map when backpacks were released? Hang on a sec, cat wants something. Alright, I'm back. The cat just starts headbutting the door, and it gets actually kind of loud. So your favorite map, yeah. You still haven't done the mission? Ah, well, you're getting ready to do a mission series, right? Alright, where's the backpack at? Oh. Backpack, fanny pack, yeah, same thing.
Cool. I thought it might come in handy. Let me explain what I mean by helping out. In a nutshell, Our visitors can choose to take on various tasks to support the reserve during their stay. For that, we use notice boards to publish hunting challenges and competitions. There should be one just outside that outpost, if you want to go have a look.
Parkour. Oh, very nice. Corn maze. Oh, yeah. Oh, someone lost their cat. $10. Man, I need $10. All right, let's see.
Of
Public
course, we
notice.
compensate hunters for their contributions. So, make sure to check out any other notice boards you come across. They're usually near outposts. Thanks to this system, hunters can help keep this place in tip-top shape, and they get to choose when and how they help out.
You can visit the corn maze? I guess it's probably around here somewhere. I'm guessing.
One last thing. I suggest you go
That
to
looks
the nearest
maze-like
lookout tower.
with the
It's
lighter
north of
color.
your current location. It'll help you orient yourself and give you a good
Yeah, I haven't been
overview
there
of
yet.
the valley.
We're going to the maze, though. It's gonna happen. If they built a maze and didn't like have you go to the maze as part of the main quest, then they should all be fired as developers. So Prime, you liking the
Your
snow?
reputation precedes you. I was thrilled when I saw your name among the applicants for this year's competition. There's this other warden who only had good things to say about your ethics and expertise. Since I trust his judgment
That other warden must not
100%,
actually know me.
I trust you too. Which reminds me, I have a surprise guest for you. An old friend of yours. You'll find out soon enough.
It's
I
Baden.
promise.
It's got to be Baden.
He should be on his way here right now. Once he's arrived, I'll get you two reacquainted.
Oh, look at that little rabbit. He's so confused. Wait, where'd you go? The zoom did not make that easier. There you are. Alright, big game hunter. Got ourselves a rabbit. Grab all these extra quests. Yeah, after we do the main quest lines, we're going to kick back through the ones that have side missions and do the side missions. Some of the side missions are a doozy, though. Like, there's a couple maps that are like, get every animal as gold. And at least one that says, get every animal as diamond. So, probably do that one last. Be a very long multi-series. Ooh, with the ducks flying overhead too. Very nice, very nice.
This valley is an amazing all-round hunting area, both for new and pro hunters. Rivers, lakes, uplands, forests, mountains. There's lots of different biomes and all kinds of game. Pro tip, if you need to get your bearings, try to find lookouts when you're out exploring. They're scattered all across the reserve. I I can't wait to introduce you to my little slice of paradise. And I can only encourage you to wander off and discover the reserve on your own.
All right, what's the next mission? No next main mission yet.
Look,
there it
if
is.
You're good to go.
Top secret. Ooh.
I have a mission of the utmost importance.
Sounds
for
important.
You. I need someone I can trust to collect maple syrup. You heard me right. Maple syrup.
No regrets. I love maple syrup.
Should you choose to accept this mission, I shall share my best-kept secret with you. My favorite maple syrup spot. More details will be shared with you in due course.
This message will self-destruct.
Your objective? An area located near the river flowing east to west, right between the mountain ranges. I've marked it on your hunter mate. Godspeed.
2 miles. Ooh, this is in the middle of the area I've never been to before. Alright, so we'll hot drop in here, head down the valley there, hit that little lake, and then head northwest from there.
I'm sure you think it's weird that I'm asking you to pick up maple syrup. I know. Talk about New England cliche.
Nothing wrong with
While
cliches.
we're on the topic of cliches, did you know the white-tailed deer is one of New Hampshire's living insignia? It's also one of our most popular species among hunters. So, if you like hunting white-tailed deer, feel free to take part in our challenge. Can't wait to see you in action.
That's what I hunted this year in real life. Didn't have any luck with it, but learn more every time I go, you know? For this coming year, I put in for our elk lottery. The odds are stacked against you, but, you know, we don't have a lot of elk.
I've been walking in wilderness as long as I can remember. Me and my father, we basically lived outdoors. I'd get to know every species, every specimen.
Thought that first one hit him.
Where they sleep, how they feel. At the end of the day, you gotta respect all creatures, especially the ones you hunt.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Fortnite. Excellent name. Not a game I'm good at. Excellent name, though.
The first time I came here, I was 19. I worked here as a seasonal ranger one summer, and I just fell in love with the place.
That got him.
I was lucky they offered me a full-time job as a ranger. Flash forward 20 years, and I'm head warden.
He just took 2 22s and kept going. Alright, he's down.
I'm originally from the Pacific Northwest. I was born and raised in the Layton Lake District Reserve. Rings a bell?
Yeah, I remember Layton.
Exactly. That same reserve you visited back then. This probably gives you a big clue as to who my surprise guest is. Fair warning, though. He can be a little gruff
Remy Martin?
and reserved. Unless you get him started on black bears or unethical hunters, then he won't shut up. His name? Carlton Locke.
Welcome back,
AKA
Prime.
my old man. Everyone always calls him Doc. Even my mom. I never understood why.
grabbing all the side missions. Alright, well, we've seen the lake. Nice little lake. Onward to maple syrup. And moose. Hopefully my experience with moose on this map will be a little nicer than the last map. I got stomped just like a little bit. Lightly stomped by a moose. Just saw a female run in front of us a second ago, too. Ooh, this is a nice sight line. Ooh, let's see. Are any of these deer a 3 by any chance? No, bunch of 2s. It's a lovely little scene, though. Them all sitting there. Alright, we're going to do it. We're going to do 3 shots, 3 kills, guys. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Ah, 3 got away. And I'm not entirely sure 2 was a great shot. 1, of course, got plastered. Bears coming in. Alright, so it looks like 2 of the deer I shot did die. I think I completely... Yeah, I didn't hit that 3rd one at all. You know what? I am walking that way anyway. Oh, it must have heard me. Lovely spot, though. Reasonably good deer.
Awesome. You're sure living up to your reputation.
Oh, I'm getting side quest credit.
My very first hunt on this reserve was also a white-tailed deer. Oh, you're there. Great job, Agent. Our teams have a nickname for that location, the Maple Spot. I realize this might be dangerous, but your next mission is to collect the maple
Nah, it's
syrup
not a problem
buckets.
to get credit
You'll
ahead of
spot
time.
them
I'll just
easily.
delete the mission
They're brown
files
buckets hanging
before I
on
do the
maple
side
trees.
quest runs.
Good luck out there.
Alright, let's see about that other deer. Get the dog on this too. The dog who's a mile away. Dog. Dog. I wouldn't mind if she was at least trying to come over here. Waiting for owner. And this deer got a few steps in before he died. There's the body. It's where the body hit the floor. Alright, didn't get the harvest check. Slow bleed out. Onward to our mission, our top secret mission, to collect 2 buckets of maple syrup. Oh, I see a bucket. I see a bucket hanging from a tree. Hell yeah. Give me that sweet, sweet syrup. Oh yeah. Oh, syrup. Yes.
Thank you. Know that I appreciate your efforts. There's one last thing we need to... Sorry, I can't keep a straight face anymore. Here's the reason. We're preparing souvenirs for all participants as a thank you for all their contributions to supporting the reserve. That way everyone goes home with a little taste of New England. That's all.
That is odd,
If you
Prime.
don't mind, could you drop it off at the nearest outpost? Let me see. Okay, there's one in that valley. Just follow the river west. You would really be doing me a solid.
Follow the river west. Okay, we can do that. One of the easier requests I've had. Someone needs to, like, remake Oregon Trail, but, like, first person, where you have to, like, drive the wagon yourself.
By the way,
And it could be like one of those
I
Tough
have another
Mudder kind of
very
games.
important request for you. Hikers have reported spotting wood devils in the reserve lately.
Oop.
Which is strange, because no one in this area has seen one for years.
Yeah, you'd have to, like, hunt in first
There used to
person.
be
You'd
a
have
lot
to
more
drive
of
the
them in
cart
these
in first
forests,
person.
I heard.
Like, when you get to the
They're
river,
quite
you have to, like,
elusive, so
actually
only
caulk
an
the
expert
boat or
tracker
actually
like
try
you
to
might be
ford.
able to spot one. If you do, make sure you take a photo. I'll need it for my next video. I count on you.
So what are you trying to stream, Prime, that OBS won't catch? I've had a few of those issues. They're usually resolvable by running OBS in admin.
Hey, I realize I barely gave you any info on wood devils earlier. My bad. Maybe you've never heard of them, because they're endemic to New England and, well, they're almost extinct, unfortunately.
That's the same
They're
problem I
mammals,
actually have with that game
slender build,
Infinity, Nikki.
gray fur.
Try running OBS in
Thing
admin mode
is,
if you haven't already.
They're tough to spot, even when you're close to them. They're extremely nimble, and they tend to hide behind trees when spooked. So you want to focus your search mainly in wooded areas. Hope this helps.
This guy's got me on a snipe hunt over here. Take a picture of the wood devil. Ooh, another nice overlook. Are there any animals in the overlook area? Unfortunately not, but I like this. Like, if this was a real life hunting spot, I would be super, super fucking happy to have it. Good, glad to hear that that worked. But are they on land I can get access to, right? Oh, what we got? We got small deer, I say small, but I keep saying small deer when I see these like threes and then they turn out to be golds. Or twos and they turn out to be golds. Yep. Ooh, got all the organs. And then both the lungs. Yeah, I know a lot of spots like this even here in Virginia. They're just very much not land you can hunt on. Although one of the spots that I got for the park hunt was of this kind of quality. Alright, do these extra signboards actually do anything like he said? Not really. Alright, but we have made it to the triangle house. The row house, the long house. A place I would be happy to camp. I gotta book a camping trip this week too.
Good. Thanks a lot.
I got one
I'll
booked
have Holly
already,
pick them up
but I
when
gotta
she's
book a
back from
second one.
Nashua. Sorry, I don't usually ask visitors to help with regular warden tasks, but we're short-staffed this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it when I maybe I'll just book it tomorrow.
All right. There's one last thing that you need to know about wood devils. One of their main characteristics, in fact. They're utterly and totally made up.
Really?
It's a small prank we like to play on newcomers. I make sure to come clean after a short while, though.
How dumb does this guy think I am?
Time. It's basically the New England version of the Sasquatch or Bigfoot. Some people claim they saw one, especially in the 19th and 20th centuries, but there hasn't been any scientific evidence. There's always a small chance it could be an undiscovered
Alright, I
species.
got the map up, Prime. What are you looking at?
It's pretty unlikely, if you ask me.
If you're gonna tell me where the corn
Many
maze
of
is,
our
I'm like
visitors
99% sure it's right
love
here.
local myths and folklore, and so
Because it
do
looks
I.
like a maze.
It's a great way to share cool stories about my second home.
A house to the north of me. Talking about the outpost?
Hello, is this thing working? Can you hear me? Doc here. How are things, old friend?
Hey, it's Doc on the radio. I'll make sure to go to
My
that
son Trevor
outpost.
told you I was visiting, right? Haven't been here in years. Last time, Trev was so proud to show me around, and we found some peaceful remote spots we loved. Sorry, I don't remember where they are exactly. We took a few photos back then, and I sent them in the mail a few days ago. I think Trev left the pictures at an outpost for you, in case you'd like to check out those spots for yourself.
Alright, 1.18 miles. Oh, they're sending me into the middle of the wilderness here. Alright, westward bound. Off to adventure. So, Prime, you trying to stream tonight? Thought you had family visitors.
Trevor chose to settle down here.
Although they're probably staying in a hotel,
Me?
right?
Layton Lake is where I've lived my whole life, and that's where I'll finish my days, that's for sure. Not much has changed since your last visit, which is a good thing in my book. Hope's still the same, still off the grid and all. Once in a while we have a drink or two at his camp. Same old, same old. Layton's always keeping me busy. I gotta say, I wish every hunter was more like you. Feels like all I do is go through the basics with rookies. It's vital that if you injure an animal, you find it and do not allow it to suffer. I feel like a broken record sometimes. I'm sure even Trev heard me say that over and over. I wanted to fax you the pictures, but, they don't use those anymore. It's a shame. Fax machines are a lot more reliable than all the new devices that young
This
people
guy's arguing
use
for
these
8-track
days.
players when email
Even
exists.
if the power goes off, the recipient
Will always receive their copy, smudges included.
Oh, hey, Trev. How's it going, son? I was just telling our friend about the pictures of our favorite spots.
I'll need to see those photos too. I didn't have the beard then, but you had the handlebar stash, of course.
Excellent. Excellent stash. Everyone needs to
Hope
rock
you
an
can make
awesome
time to
mustache
go
at some
hunting
point in their
with your
life.
old man. What do you think?
Sure, of course. It's a very busy time with the video, the reserve, and home stuff too, but I'll make time.
Good. I know how it is, so don't worry about me if it doesn't work out.
Well, that's good. Glad to hear you're going to find the time.
New England has a fascinating history. Hunting was very different in the early 19th century, too. Back then, they had to hunt to feed their families.
Yeah, people would hunt with muzzle loaders or bows. I have an idea. Maybe we should try that out if you're up for it. Hunting like in the olden days.
Oh. Moosey. That should be enough to kill him. And he's down. The 7mm is not a fucking around gun. Prime, I'm probably going to be on pretty late tonight. I am not working tomorrow due to the snow. So I'm going to probably finish this map entirely and then go do a No Man's Sky stream. That's an okay moose. Double lung and heart. One and done. So I would predict I'm going to be online streaming until at least 1 a.m. And then since I'm not working tomorrow and basically snowed in, I'll probably be streaming most of the day. Some group hunting. Ooh. Ooh, bird. I got no aim. Need a shotgun. Did you have a map in mind? I'm in theory down. And then if you don't have a map in mind, I've been low-key grinding moose on Tundra for a while now, so I would vote Tundra if you don't have any preference. Okay, Tundra it is. I'm in. How late are you going to be around? So I'm probably on this map for at least the next hour. We could try testing the um, roll randomly for an animal and maybe even for a weapon too, and like first person to kill like a gold of that animal with that weapon wins. Or we could even roll and have the same option for both of us. So we could either do free hunting or some sort of competitive hunt. All right, let's do a competitive hunt. We'll roll randomly animal and weapon, and we'll be on the same one. And of course, we'll roll like weapon class, like we'll maybe like automatic rifle, bolt action rifle, um, muzzle loader, or handgun, because we don't want to make it impossible, because obviously you can't get a gold if you have a weapon that's like just the wrong caliber entirely. Well, I guess you could, but you'd have to get a diamond. Ooh, turkeys. Are any of them particularly good turkeys? No, not really. We'll get us a turkey. We're going to lose a point anyway, because apparently it penalizes you for shooting a ground bird on the ground. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Okay, pretty sure I got him. Yeah, he's dead. Just unloaded on that boy. Amusingly, for anyone who knows me in real life and has seen the 22 I have, that's more or less how it goes. Not a great shot. Too many shots. He wasn't reacting like he was shot. I'd have stopped if I'd have noticed. But hey, Thanksgiving dinner's Thanksgiving dinner, and it's not like that was 3 shotgun blasts. I can pick out 322 pellets just fine. What we got? 2 females. No sign of a male. It says fleeing, but they're not fleeing very hard. In fact, that one looks like it's kind of running at me. Oh, there she goes. Honey, I'm home. Oh, they got wine? Just free wine when you show up? Be a very popular resort. Historic civil engineering landmarks. Stone Arch Bridge. Okay. Kind of feel like he was going to talk to me about the quest when I got here, but maybe not. Maybe I have to tag the outpost first. Okay, is he Is he gonna say something? Collect Doc's photos. Is there more than one photo? That was like an invisible photo on the wall? That's not good. So there may be invisible photos.
Good
Oh,
that you found the
oh, thank
pictures.
God.
That's my little
So
present
2
for
out of
you.
3 of the photos are
Believe me,
actually
those
invisible.
places are worth the
Good job, game.
detour. So let me know what you think.
I think you need to make your photos visible.
I'm really happy you came to visit, Dad. Can you believe the last time you were here was, what, 7, 8 years ago?
You can't really take a vacation when you're a warden. At least we meet up every year at Christmas. Better than nothing.
How long are you staying, by the way? Hopefully more than a couple days this time?
I don't know. It's hunting season over at Layton, too, so I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I can imagine. There's no shortage of Baddens in every reserve, so you always got to keep an eye on them.
Wait, do they know Baden is meta? They kept saying Baden. I thought they were like actually trying to make a consistent bad guy. Alright, what's the mission?
I have another favor to ask of you, and you're the one whose expertise I trust the most, my friend.
Is it to fire up the grill?
I'll compensate you
Cook some
fairly for your
steaks.
efforts, of course. I would need you to take a picture of a carcass left behind by a red fox. There's this particular need zone I know of. That way you don't have to look around for ages. Just a second. Let me send the info to your hunter mate. Thanks for your help.
Take a picture of a corpse killed by a fox. Okay. Sure, why not? Oh, that is like on the edge of the map. And it gives us a reason to go across the covered bridge. How close is this moose?
That photo, is that for the talk you'll be giving on predators in Boston, Trev?
Yeah, exactly. I have this section on
Very
red
close.
foxes. I'm
But
going
it's not
for
a good
something
moose.
easy and accessible, so I'm describing their behavior,
Ooh,
eating
what was that?
habits, impact on ecosystems, stuff like that.
Yeah, you can learn a lot about the red fox just by studying the carcasses it leaves behind. And a picture is worth 1,000 words.
I should tell you more about the bi-yearly hunting competitions that are ongoing at New England Mountains. That's one of the reasons you're here, right? They're more challenges than competitions per se. There's a wide selection of them you can take part in at any time. Skill shooting, weight challenges, among others. Since our challenges are quite popular, the admission fees are important to support our teams of rangers, researchers, etc.
I guess that's how you're maintaining a healthy animal stock then. So how do you go about preventing overhunting?
We screen participants carefully, and we try to foster a culture we call add more than you take out. That's why we have the notice boards. Hunters are encouraged to carry out as many good deeds on the reserve as animals they've hunted. It's on their own terms. They choose what they want to do and when.
It's a good system, as long as it does its job. Make people aware of their impact on nature.
There's a moose asleep in the woods. Is it alone? It is not alone. Oh, ooh, a 4. Isn't a 4 a good moose? It's blocked by the tree. The wind is in my favor. We'll go uphill. I want that moose. I want his baby back ribs. We should be able to get a good shot in once we get past this like next batch of trees. And he almost certainly won't hear us. That's the shot we need. Pretty sure that first shot's going to be fatal. Yep, he's down. Alright. I really hope I didn't hit that second shot, or I didn't hit that last shot. I was just feeling very unsure. I should have trusted in the first shot more. I just don't like shooting them when they're on the ground. Bleed rate medium. Oh yeah. That shot clobbered him. Please don't let 3 shots of hit. That's all I ask, game. Alright, good. Only one shot hit. That was pretty good. Oh, that was, yeah, that wasn't all that great a shot. It nicked the lung. I mean, it counted, but not terrible. Not terrible. Nice cold moose. Better than those silver class 3 moose we were taking earlier. What's that? Just a rock.
Good. Remember, what the photo should feature is a carcass left by a red fox. I just need one. It'll be a great visual aid for my talk.
Now, I always thought foxes were a den eater. Like they tended to, hunt smaller things like rabbits, rats, etc., and then take them to a safe spot to eat them, not like leave them in the woods. But I might be asking too much of the game. We have found the corpse.
How's how's it going with your hunting videos on the web? You still doing those?
Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
you bet. It's awesome being able to reach people all around the world and introduce them to hunting, wildlife conservation, environmental threats.
It's impressive that you're still able to put so much energy into it. I wouldn't be able to do that on top of my responsibilities as a warden.
The way I see it, there are two sides of the same coin. I can't live in my own little bubble and hope for the best. I love sharing what I know, and I listen to people in return. That's the best I can do.
Yep, that's streaming.
Bad news. One of the farmers in the south just called. They've been seeing a bear roaming around their farm. Understandably, they're worried.
$5 says that some tourists have left behind some food and trash. I get that at least once a month at Layton.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Someone has to go
first
pick
bobcat.
up all the leftovers, but also be watchful for bears. They tend to be aggressive when they're hungry.
Could you take care of that old friend? Remember that this could be dangerous.
Can't
so
leave New
make
England
sure
without
you're ready.
pegging a bobcat. Ooh, a turkey. IRL, I'd never shoot a bobcat. They're too cool looking. They probably don't even taste good.
Speaking of food, Dad, there's moose stew on the menu tonight with wild berries and cranberry sauce on the side. Hunted and cooked by yours truly.
Nice. Just like back home. Hey, how's Sam, by the way? How are things at the hospital?
Where'd that bobcat go?
It was really tough at a few points, but
Dog
it's
figure it
better
out.
now. We're also making good progress on the house. We're almost done with the structural works.
It's good to hear that you're able to catch a break. Maybe next year it's your turn to go over
Thanks,
to Layton during
dog.
hunting season.
Maybe. We'll see what we can do. A lot of things are up in the air right now.
Oh, it's only a class 2? For some reason I thought it was significantly higher than that. Alright, onward to the mission. $300 yards to go. Urban exploring. Let's get in this old barn. Seen better days. Oop, hang on, I gotta let the cat out or she's gonna start banging around. Alright, I'm back. See, can I get up here? I can. Why do I need to be up here? Is this like a hunting blind kinda? Alright, we're almost there. Mission is second home. Go to the location of the first bear sighting. Ooh. How everyone's got their bear mace.
Trashed camp. Seems you were right, Dad. Could you please pick up the leftovers to make sure the bears don't catch the scent and come near the farm?
Doesn't matter if that mess was caused by humans or bears. It's always our fault anyway. We should know better.
I'll go set up this blind
Thanks
over
a
here.
lot. It may not look like it, but what you're doing is critical work, both for nature and for the safety of the people living here. The farmer mentioned one more location that they saw a bear, on the other side of the river. Could you please take a look?
Sure. Just gonna grab this hunting blind real quick. Gotta imagine a bear finding trash would just be like me finding a pizza sitting on a counter. Like, ooh, I could eat this. Alright, we got that one. Looks like this one will be faster if we just fast travel and then head north. I'm gonna have to cross the river. Let's swing east. I'm sorry, west. Dyslexia. Better to stick to the road. Don't want to get lost. If this is the corn maze, though, I might get like just a little bit lost for a minute here. Ooh. Small bear. Oop, hang tight. The cat is now ready to come back in the room. Alright, and we're back. That is definitely a corn maze. I'm going to turn in the quest, thinking that it might send me to the corn maze anyway. But then obviously we're going to the corn maze. Storyline playthroughs aren't just about the main quest. They're about experiencing the map.
More trash. I can't say I'm surprised.
Looks like a good
Good
fishing
news is,
spot.
once you've cleaned up that mess, the farms should be safe again.
Yeah, those who don't clean up after themselves. Sometimes they're the same who complain about pollution and talk about how things used to be better. Go figure.
Thank you very much. You really helped.
Uh-oh.
What? A bear? Alright, don't panic. Find a way to carefully get away from it. If it becomes aggressive, you can also go for the kill.
Oh,
It's up to
well,
you.
one of us became aggressive,
Remember,
yes.
you're more than experienced enough to handle it. Evaluate the situation and the bear, and make the right call. Well done. I'm relieved we sent you on that assignment. Bear encounters can quickly escalate if you don't know what you're doing.
Me too. I had a feeling. Anyway, you want to get rid of those food leftovers as soon as possible. Just drop them off at a nearby outpost and we'll take care of it.
To the corn maze! Wait, to the maze of maze. To the maze! Oh, that looks cool. It looks so cool. I didn't do a corn maze this year, IRL. Gotta do one next year. By the way, if anyone in chat knows that the main quest is going to take me through the corn maze anyway, let me know now so I don't waste a lot of time. Otherwise, it's corn mazing time. I go into these maps not really knowing what's going on, so... I assume the entrance point is going to be where the thing is marked and where the turn-in is. All right, this actually happened to me in real life. Driving around in Wyoming, and we had a moose come. We were driving around. I was a kid. We had a moose come into the road right in front of our car, and we stopped. And it just laid down in the road and just decided that this was a chill time to like to spend 15 minutes sitting there. Fucking moose, man. That's his resting zone. Oh, that is just the best.
Finding your way through that corn maze is always a fun activity, especially if you're with kids. Well, unless you lose sight of them and then they start crying.
All right, I believe we can do this. All right, here we go. It's maze time. We could go with one of the standard hand on the wall tactics. Gonna start off going left. Try to cheat. Nope, can't cheat. Can we just like walk through? Okay, you can just walk through the corn too. Okay. Curving around. That seems like a dead end. I'm gonna take the straight. That sounded kind of like a Kind of like a bear. Alright, alright, alright. Going around, going around. I like this route. This feels like I'm doing good. Oh, uh-oh. Left or right? Alright. That can't really go anywhere, so it's got to be right. IRL corn is a lot taller than this. Or maybe I just have less jump. I kind of like this way. That's probably a dead end. Let's keep going this way. Off to the right. And left. Corn maze gameplay. And a hard left. We've hit some kind of like a center area. We got a well. Oh, we got some pumpkins. Ooh, can I shoot the pumpkins? I feel like I wanna. Give me, please. No, come on, game. Can't put pumpkins in a game with a gun and not let me shoot them. All right, which way am I facing? So in theory, this might be the way back. If not, I'm actually gonna double back because I feel like that central area is very important. A dead end. We've been bamboozled. It's amazing. Okay. Wasn't that one. I'm going to take the very next one. Nope. Oh, nope. I still want to go this way. This is towards the exit. It's probably where all the dead ends are too, because they know that. Yeah, that's a dead end. Alright, we're going to go back. I'm using right hand on the wall tactic right now. I feel I'm so near the end that one of these just has to be the right one. Duh. Oh, they knew what I'm up to. Done some manner of long diversion. Where all of the ones that are objectively in the right direction are not actually going to work. Wait, did I come in from this one? I feel like I did. You can kind of see a lighter trail here. Trying to cheat. Looks like I have to come out, go all the way around the corn maze, and then come in. So that would be for me to turn east and take this one. And then as we go, be kind of like working our way, be like straight at the next turn. That's if we're trying to read the map. Which we are. Otherwise, this has like 3 more minutes, and then I'm just gonna teleport out to get back to the mission, or just walk straight through the corn. All right, so we went straight. So that's put us into this lower part here. Oh no, I don't want to actually have gone that way. I want to go up. I want to go this way, because then we can turn to the right. Corn mazes are not nearly as hard if you get a map. And we're going to go all the way down. Oh no! Alright, I give up. Screw you, corn. We forge our own destiny in this stream. Alright, we have emerged from the corn. Back onto our mission of throwing away trash. You know, maybe the corn was the way to go. Seems more important. The trash throwaway point's right at the outpost, so I just figured I'd fast travel. Seems like I'm standing among the turkeys. That was that sound, guys. Alright, here's how to use a trash can. Oh, can I get in? Can I get in? Oh, they blocked the trampoline. Those jerks.
So,
Trash
Trev,
gameplay.
you know, Hope and I were talking about you the other day. Like I told him, I sometimes wish you didn't live on the other side of the country. Don't you miss home?
Oh, they miss me.
Home.
I'm a
It's
friend.
a fuzzy concept for me. You always had the one. Layton will always be my home, but this is my second home. I'm closing in on 20 years, and I'm happy here. There's no such thing as coming back in a situation like mine, not after so long. It's not like my old Layton life is still there waiting for me. I'd still need to start over from scratch.
I understand, I really do. I'm just worried about the reserve. I can't find anyone good enough to take over.
He's gonna try to
I
make
wanna
me
get
do
that
it, and it'll be
sorted
like
out
the
myself
sixth
soon.
different reservation
You
that
never
I'm now
know.
the warden of.
You
Don't
know,
worry.
Dad,
Super
regular people
warden
just
can handle
say,
it.
I wish you'd call more often. I miss hanging out with you, son. You're right. I haven't called enough, and I'm sorry.
Well, you have a good point. We both know that being a warden isn't really a job you can do remotely.
And then life happens, and you procrastinate. But tell you what, you're almost here. We'll have a good time then. Sometimes the biggest threat to an environment isn't the most obvious one. In the last few years, for us, it's been an invasive plant species called perennial pepperweed.
Gotta love weed.
I know that one.
Zuh.
Tough bastard. Native to Eurasia. Introduced to North America by accident. It's become a pest all over the country.
Yeah, some areas of the reserve are affected now too, so we're recruiting volunteers to manually remove them. Better do that now before the populations become too large. I count on you too,
Whoop,
my
all's
friend.
got physics.
Make it worth your time. I've tagged the most affected areas on your hunter mate.
Alright, let's go pick some weed. 2.2 miles. Alright, we're gonna jump all the way out here. We'll head all the way past it and then head west.
It may not sound like a very glamorous task, but believe me, invasive plants tend to suppress native species. Studies show that without proper control, they reduce natural diversity, wildlife habitat, even water quality.
Yeah, I've seen the damage the perennial pepperweed can do. It's highly competitive and very good at adapting to a wide variety of factors and soils.
Our state agencies have been coordinating local efforts, and we've been trying to educate the population.
I get it. It can be hard for the layman to grasp. How can your own little patch of land cause major stress to the whole ecosystem?
A raccoon and a fox. It's like a Disney movie. Look at these two little friends on their adventure. Two innocent little friends on their Disney adventure. That was the wrong gun. Oh, adventure's over for him.
I went on the internet the other day and I watched that video you made on
We have
invasive
the fox and the
species.
hound over here.
Well, it was really well made and very clear. Good job.
Oh, you did? Well, that means a lot. Thanks. Glad you found the button for the internet.
Yeah, it accidentally put out the 22 when I hit the fox. He'll probably live. It just makes me look like a jerk. The raccoon, who I should have used the 22 on, got the 22-250 instead. But apparently you get full points for that. No harm, no foul. Oh, it's a little baby. Baby buck. Wind's not that great. I saw at least 3. But the question is how many? Yeah, there's another one back there. There he is. He's only at 2. We'll let him be. Actually, let's not let him be. Oh, I think I got treed. There we go. Yeah, I think a tree blocked that first bullet. What was weird though is I was pressing the button to hold my breath, and I wasn't hearing the hold breath sound. So I don't know what that was. Minor bug, I guess. Oh, roadkill. This is how I usually see my deer. That wind is not with me. Get to a slightly higher point, see what I can do here. I want to get a moose. I want to take one or more of these. Alright, I think I got shots on both of the male
Do you know what
moose.
they look like? Tall, branching plants with white flower heads. Just make sure you remove the whole plant when you pull it out.
looks like that one is floating towards me, just as well. Grab these invasive plants while we're at it.
Good. There's one more area that's badly affected, so check your hunter mate to know where to go next. Thanks.
Only one of the 2 moose I shot at has died. So,
Well now, speaking of invasive species... Hey, Dad! Sorry, my father just arrived. I'll call you later.
we'll just grab this moose. If the other one bleeds out later, we'll already be gone because we're about to roll out 0.81 miles. Nice little silver moose with the heart shot. Alright, 0.81 miles. Can I fast travel? I can. Alright, and then we'll head a little bit west to get around the lake.
You know, on the way here, I saw that railroad, and I was thinking, did you get a chance to visit some of the landmarks here, old friend?
Not yet.
Good idea, Dad. There. I've just sent you their locations. If you find one during your exploration, I'm happy to share some of our fascinating history.
Oh, one and done. That must have nicked the heart. No? Okay, I see what it did. It hit everything on its way through. It hit like 4 separate organs. Not worth finding. Oh, the whitetail herd. They didn't make any noise either. See, that 2 is way smaller than that 2. There must be a pretty big kicker between 2 and 3. I'm holding out hope I can get a decent diamond whitetail at some point off of this map, but... no luck so far.
This is the last area with high pest density. After that, we should be good to go.
Alright, let's pick some plants. The local park next to me actually has days like this set up on its calendar where you come and they're like, bring garden gloves, and they'll just show you what plants need to be pulled, and you
Really
wander
good
through the
stuff.
park doing it.
If we do the work, we can make a difference. Even if all we do is pull some weeds.
Sometimes we harm nature whenever we're ignorant, negligent, or worse, selfish. Everything we do leaves a mark, I always say.
That sounds familiar. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess. Anyway, I'm lucky I can count on volunteers such as you, my friend. You've really come through for us again.
I didn't know you could cross the water.
Actually, I don't have any more urgent tasks for you. But my father and I had an idea as a thank you for everything you've done.
Not just what you done here in this reserve, but also back in Layton. So here it is. There's this spot we'd like to show you.
It's a very special site for our family, and you of all people deserve to see it. It's quite the trek, but if you're up for it, we'll both keep you
I am
company on the
up
radio.
for it. One finale. Ah, 2.8 miles. I'm not up for it. Oh, it is way up here. Okay, we can do that. Looks like it's going to be a hell of a vista from where they were pointing out on the map. All right, so we can take a... We could take the road all the way. All right, I haven't driven the ATV on this map yet, so we're going to grab ATV, which I have conveniently packaged in here. And need to buy some more 22-250 rounds as well. All right. All right, so we're going to be going up the road, catching a left, then going straight, then catching a right. All in all, for my review of this map, I would say it is a very good map. It has very nice views, despite the fact that it has dense forest all over the place. Some of the water views are especially nice. I like the creeks that are covered by the boulders. I like these random meadows. A solid 8 out of 10. Whoa, almost went off-road. Went completely off-road. So when we get there, it's going to be like straight. Alright, is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. We just follow this road straight for a while. Very twisty, turny road. I also like how big this map is. Like, I feel like I traveled a lot for the missions, but I also still don't feel like I saw half the map. Some of the smaller ones, like Mississippi, you can definitely feel it more. On the tree. Oh. Traction. Can I get some? Can't get no traction. We're here.
Listen, son, well, don't get me wrong. I don't mean to evaluate your skills as a warden or anything.
Well, then don't, guy.
You don't
Shut
need
up.
it. I just want to say you're doing really good work here, Trev. Excellent, even.
Wait, is my
I mean,
name
it's
Trev or is his
obvious
name
you love
Trev?
this place and you take care of it.
Okay, his name's Trev.
Plus, you do all that extra work on the internet. Anyway, I just keep doing what you're doing out
My
here.
name
I know you'll do just fine.
is Scoots.
Wow, I was not ready for this. Did you write up that little speech in the car? Jokes aside, I love sharing what people like us care about. Passing along what I learned. Thanks, Dad. That means a lot. More than you realize.
That's good. I'm glad, son. Hey, you got any coffee left for me? I could use a refill.
Oh, they're bonding. Awkwardly bonding. All right, where are we hiking out to? Yeah, we're
The
hiking
camp-
out to the
The
very
view
top.
isn't anything special, but my father and I built it together ages ago. Remember?
Of course I remember. It was your first year here. That whole area to the north is like far off and demanding, and we're both getting tired. So we decided to set up camp for the night. When I saw you building it, I remember thinking, that's it, Colton. He's not a kid anymore.
Aw, parenting.
When you're a parent, you always think you have all the time in the world with your kids. But you don't. You try to juggle work, your kids' homework, and everything else, and the next day, bam, you wake up and they're moving out and starting their own life.
But I mean, they're still your kid, even though they're an adult. Act like they disappear or something. If you raised them right, they probably won't.
Juggling work and the rest every day. It's like, I'll do that tomorrow, or give your old man a call. I'm starting to understand how tough that must have been for you. Me too. I always say I'm too busy, and I don't even have kids yet.
When you were a kid, sometimes you'd get mad at me for not taking the time to play with you. And I hated seeing you like that.
This got like real serious for these guys. It was pretty lighthearted up until now, and now they're just full of feel. Uh-oh. Something's aggressive. Why were you growling, dog? He's not growling now. There's probably a moose, and the moose is probably fucked off. Alright, anyway, yeah, these guys are all like full of their feelings all of a sudden. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
I have some news to share, actually, Dad. I've been dying to tell you, but
We're
was
pregnant.
face-to-face kind of
Me and your
news.
son are pregnant. We're having man baby.
You're going to be a grandpa.
Called it.
Sam and I are having a baby.
Who the hell is Sam?
Baby daughter.
You cheating bastard.
Really? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Ha. Congratulations. Really, I am so happy for you two. That is, oh, wow. Oh,
That
when's
is
the
a
due date?
wow.
End of February. Thank you so much. Now do you get why I kept nagging you about coming over?
Ugh, I need a shotgun so badly. Yeah, the turkeys, from what I've seen, they don't really react too much when you shoot them in midair unless your individual shot happens to kill them.
You're almost at the camp. I can't believe that camp still exists.
Ooh, this is
I
a nice
remember
spot.
Trev and I had a good talk the night we built it. We talked a little bit about your mom. Remember, Trev? You know, about back home.
I've been going back and fixing it up every now and then. That way hunters can use it if they need to.
Very small male. Beautiful place. If this was a campground, I would definitely reserve it.
That camp is for people like you, my friend. Thank you for being there for our family. Let me know if you need any help during your stay, and I'll be in touch.
No, you won't. We have fixed the fire pit and lit the fire.
Tell you what, Dad. How about you and I go and hike to the camp in a few days and spend a couple nights there?
That looks cozy,
I'll
though.
show you
That looks
how
like
it's done
real
over
cozy.
here.
Deal. Maybe in a few years, if I'm not too rusty, we'll all go. We'll show your daughter the ropes.
You got it. You hungry? Come on. The stew's ready.
Vera Vita Faller Morte. I don't know what that means exactly. The Sony Electronics mixtape. All right. Let's see. Do we have any more? All right. So as far as I know, that is the last mission of the New England map, which ends up with a father and a son getting closer together. And the adventures of Tom Sawyer, apparently. But thanks for joining me, and we are going to be continuing on tomorrow with the next map, which I honestly can't remember which one it is. So I'll see you then. Thank you and have a good night.